When we solve a linear equation for y, we say that that equation is written in slope-intercept form. When our linear equation is in slope-intercept form, we can easily see what the slope of the line is and the y-intercept. The coefficient on the x term is going to give us the slope, and the constant term at the end here is going to give us the y-intercept. When we have the slope and the y-intercept, that's enough information for us to graph the line. So the slope-intercept form of a linear equation is the most common form used for graphing a line. Let's look at an example. Here we have an equation that's written in slope-intercept form. Notice that it's solved for y. The coefficient on the x term, which in this case is just 2/3, is the slope of the line. And the constant value here at the end of the equation, this is going to be our y-intercept. Since we're asked first to find the slope and y-intercept, let's actually formalize that to say that the slope is 2/3. And to indicate the answer that is the y-intercept, let's write that as an ordered pair. 0, -1 is the ordered pair point that's on the y-axis. And that's actually where we start when we go to graph the line. We have to start at a point that's on the line, which is again 0, -1. Now from there, we're going to use the slope to get another point on the line, and since our slope is positive, we can go up 2 and right 3 units to get another ordered pair that's on the line. So up 2, right 2, 3, and we land here at the point 3, +1. But remember, in order to get this positive slope, we could also have gone down 2 and left 3, so let's go back to the original y-intercept ordered pair, and this time go down 2 and left 2, 3 units to get to this point, which is also on the line, and this ordered pair is -3, -3. 3 points is plenty to be able to connect the dots and graph the line, so this is the graph of our linear equation. Let's look at another example. Again, we're written in slope-intercept form. We have y by itself on one side of the equation and an x term and a constant on the other side. So we are in slope-intercept form. And so when we're in slope-intercept form, the coefficient on the x is going to be the slope. So we'll indicate that clearly down here. Our slope is -2. And the constant term is the y-intercept. So again, answering clearly here, we'll say that the y-intercept is the ordered pair 0, 4. In order to graph the line, we have to start with a point that's on the line, and the only one that we know for sure is on it is this y-intercept, so that's where we start. 0, 4 is our y-intercept, and from here we're going to look at the slope. When we have an integer slope, it is easier to determine the rise and the run if we write it as a fraction by dropping a 1 underneath it. Now we can see that we can go down 2 and right 1 to come up with this negative slope. So let's do that. Down 2 units, right 1 unit, and we land at the ordered pair 1, 2. But we could also get a negative quotient by going up 2 units and left 1. So back to the y-intercept, let's go up 2 units and left 1 to land at the ordered pair that's now -1, +6. We really only need 2 points in order to graph the line, so 3 is certainly plenty. We'll connect these 3 dots and graph the linear equation, and that linear equation was written in slope-intercept form.